Okay, I got everything set up. I'm going to just give a minute for the notifications to show up. I want to see if it'll give me a. Sorry, guys, it's been a while since I've done this, so. God, what the? Invite guests. Oh, copy. Now let's see if it pastes it. God damn. Invite guests. Copy. Okay, I copied it. Now won't the fucking thing allow me to paste it? There we go. There. Now I'll just wait until Brooke shows up. Then she could come up and we could go private, just me and her, and we could just talk for a little while. That is, if she wants to come up. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just going to give the notifications a chance to show up and warm up. Hopefully, Brooke will show up. Like I said, I know with StreamYards, I know the notifications do not go out as much as I would like for them to, but I don't know what it is, guys. You know, fucking StreamYards, I think they did a bit of an update, and yeah, it kind of messed me up on my other phone, so I'm stuck doing on this one, so hopefully the notifications are going out. If not, I don't know what the fuck to do, dude. I honestly don't. I mean, I think I'm over trying. Let's see. Huh. This is weird. I think I may have pressed something or something on my other one. So I may have accidentally messed it up a little bit, so I may just have to re-log in on this one. And let me see if it does it better. Hold on. StreamYards. I'm just waiting for Brooke, so. That way she could come up and we can just, talk or whatever. Oh yeah, it turned normal now. Okay. It went to normal. Yeah, like I said, I'm waiting for Boston Brooke to come up if she wants to. You know, I tried to, like I said, I'm waiting for the noties to come out. Hopefully, everybody, because you see, when I do the regular YouTube thing, that I know notifications do go out, but with this, it's kind of unpredictable right now. So, so I don't know how I got this thing set up already. I'm live right now. I mean, let me see if I can wait. I've got one person coming in. Hopefully that's Brooke. That way I can have her come up here and that way we can talk. And if she doesn't want to talk on a regular stream, we could go private, that's fine. But nothing to be scared or intimidated about. I'm making myself up some coffee too. So, see, I'm right here, guys. Like I said, fucking StreamYards. I don't know what's going on with it. I think they're doing because it's been a while since I've used StreamYards. And so I guess they're doing updates on it or upgrades or whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. But I do have her email so that I can when I arrange a hangouts or something like that. That way I can add her and all she has to do is just click on accept and she could be in. Then that way I've got Diz's email too, so that's no big deal. I'll probably add him in there and then I'll get Legsy's email and I'll put her in there and then we could build like a group chat together and that way whenever we need to talk to each other, it's always going to be there. Because I miss that. I miss the camaraderie. I miss you know, uh, I miss the closeness that I used to have. It's like right now. It's here. Let me see if I can share this. Maybe on my community wall. Let me see here. Hold on. I'm gonna check and see if I'm gonna share this on my community wall. I see somebody. Hold on. Could be me. I see somebody. Hold on. Could be me. Yeah, well, I got two in here now, so could be anybody. Maybe I'll just give this a little bit more time. Maybe I'm pushing it too much. Let me see if I can share this out. Create a post. There we go. Didn't know what else to really say, so I just did a quick post to let people know that I'm live. So hopefully, well, that's the best thing I could do. I know a lot of people out here don't have Twitter. They don't have, let's see, Twitter. Um, they don't have TikTok or anything like that. So that's the reason why, I can't really reach out to that many people. So, but, hell, I'm trying. Maybe I try a little bit too hard, though. I don't know. But like I said, Brooke, the link's there, babe. Should be down there in the chat. So, in fact, let me go and hop in and pin it real quick. I don't mean to scare her off or nothing like that. I'm just trying to help, Besides, you know me, I always like people to talk to. Okay. Ah, you fucker. There. I just pinned it. It's not going to be no fancy smancy stream. It's just going to be quick and simple and to the point. This is just for Brooke right now. Hopefully she'll come up. If not, that's fine. We'll try some other time, but hell, I thought I'd try. I told her I'd try this with her, so I figured, what the fuck, if the notifications go out, that's fine. If they don't, hold on, I got one more thing. Share. Wish I could leave a comment underneath one of her videos or something and let her know I'm live, but that's the best thing I could do. All I could do is just, I posted it out on my community wall. The link is pinned there. I don't know what else to do, dude. I don't. Like I said, I'm just trying to help, man. Just trying to be a friend, Besides, it gives me more people to talk to in this place anyway. So that's a better thing yet, Because I used to have a pretty good, Hangouts group, but we all kind of split up and just, rolled around. And so it's kind of like, I'm kind of like stuck, I feel like I'm stuck on an island by myself, This is the only bad thing about StreamYards, is that the notifications don't go out as efficient as a open stream would. So that's the reason why I don't do StreamYards unless it's I'm almost thinking of opening up a live stream while I'm doing the open stream. That way, right when I end this one, that way people could just run from this one to the other one, and then that way they could jump on the panel and we'd be done. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think of, ways that are a little bit more efficient, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to help and trying to be a good person. I don't mean to pressure anybody or, make it look like I'm trying to scare them off or anything. I'm just trying my best to be nice and to be helpful, you know. I don't know, maybe the notifications will go through. I don't know. That's the only reason why I don't use StreamYards because, no, 9 times out of 10, the notifications don't go through and then I get stuff like this. So I just don't know. I don't think it's YouTube or StreamYards. I think it's just two different types of software that just conflict with one another, and therefore it ends up like this. So, yeah. Which there's nothing really I can do about it. Anybody's got any ideas, I'm open for it. It's just is what it is, man. Well, all right. Anyway, I'm making pancakes over here, so like homemade pancakes from fuck. Homemade pancakes from scratch. Yeah. So I've done this like 15,000 times before. So it's real simple. I just got to get the recipe for it. I had the recipe once, but I just don't know where I put it. Trying to scroll my phone to see if I can find it. I got so much garbage on my phone, guys. I got to figure out, what I want to keep, what I want to throw away, what I've posted already, what I haven't. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. So, hey, I got 2 people in the chat already. Cool, man. I had 1 before. Now I got 2 of them. I don't know why nobody's saying anything unless the fucking messages aren't going through. Oh, I got it on live chat instead of here. Maybe that'll help. There we go. Now I got 1 phone watching the chat while the other phone is waiting on whatever. Wow, I went up to 4 people. Cool. Cool, man. So anyway, hopefully this will work out pretty well. At least I'll have people to panel up with, once everything settles down, you know what I mean? Because that way I can call them up and say, hey, I'm going live. You want to join up? And then if they're not doing anything, they could just come around and we can arrange a panel and, just hang out. I'd really like that. That's all I want, dude. It's just people to hang with and people to talk with like I used to. I miss that. I miss that a lot, man. I used to have that a lot. And it just, it's nothing bad that's happened. It's just, we drifted apart because it was just, some people, it's hard to explain, but some people in your life are meant to be in your life permanently. Some people were meant to be in your life temporarily, And I'm not blaming anybody. Sorry, I'm sifting flour. There we go. But like I said, I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not mad at anybody. I'm not upset with anybody. Nothing like that at all. It's just that, people go in and out of your life all the time. And it's neither a bad thing nor a good thing. It's just something that, it just happens. You know what I mean? And it's nothing bad. It is what it is, So anyway, how to make pancakes from scratch. Now, now I think this woman that I picked it up from, that's not it. I don't think so.
Breakfast. And this is morning beverage. Grab spatulas and let's.
No, there was one specific person that I listened to. Is it this one? I'm just checking. Hold on.
All recipes for Sharon Holt submitted this recipe for easy pancakes, and she commented, "This recipe doesn't require much thought early in the morning. It's great."
Hold on, I think I've got the recipe in somewhere else. I'm pretty sure I do. Look, I'm trying to figure out. I think I may have it in here. See, I took it out because. Oh, I got it. I got it right here. Oh, okay, I got it. Okay, I got it. I got the recipe book right here. So I'm gonna do the dishes as soon as I get everything else done. Quit. Well, actually, you know what? That's fine. I love you too. I don't mind her starting stuff. Actually, you guys like that. So by all means, let's keep going. Fans love it. Right, Benjamin? I know, I love you too. She always loves me. Just some days she loves me more than others. Okay, we've got 1.5 cups of flour. Okay. So we've got 1 cup. I'm going to add some flour. Now, you all may be thinking, that's a hell of a lot of flour. I don't think so. Fuck. I need more than that. God damn it. I have to sift a little more. See, I sift the flour every time I use it because this gets all the lumps, and everything else that, that gets in it when it goes, because it goes through a milling process. And so that's the reason why I really, really sift through my products so that everything comes out really super clean. See, that's 1 cup. That goes in the mixing bowl. Now I'm going to get a half a cup. That's 1 cup. Yeah. I think this is about a half a cup. So we're going to go through a half a cup. Trust me, guys, the way I do this, you guys will never go back to doing pancakes out of a box ever again. See, this is half a cup. And that's it for the flour. Okay. So I'm putting the rest of the flour back in there. All right. I got the rest of the flour back into the container. Okie dokie. So we're done with the flour. All done with the flour. Now, if you wanted to make a bigger recipe, you can always double the recipe that I just said. So anyway, let's continue. So to that, we are going to add, I believe it says 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 4 teaspoons. I think that's a teaspoon there. Yeah. Okay. Got the teaspoon here. Now we're going to go 4. Trying to level them out, folks. That's 1. That is 2. There we go. That's 3. And then this is number 4. Boom. All right. I'm trying to figure out something. Hold on. Okay. What is next, you might add? You might ask. Well, let's see what we've got. Well, we just put the baking powder in. Oh, we need a pinch of salt. Now, what I do about salt is you just kind of level it out in your hand just a little bit. And you get just a little pinch like that, and you just plop it in there. That's all you do. It's not really rocket science. You know, it's real easy, real simple. You know, it doesn't really create that much mess in the kitchen. You know, so we've got something like this now. Now we get okay, we get a whisk. Which is right over here, and we whisk that together. There we go. That's all whisked together. We're going to set this aside. Now, for our wet ingredients. Okay, to our wet ingredients, we are going to add, now, you'll find out why I'm doing this here in a minute. So, to our wet ingredients, not going to add the sugar, don't need it. Okay, we need 1 egg. Okay, we got an egg. And here's how I would do it the stupid way, but I'm not going to this time. Today, I'm going to do it the simple old-fashioned way of just, you know, going like that and just cracking that in there like that. Okay, that settles that. All right, we have an egg in there. Okay. Now, we're going to what? We're going to what? I don't know yet. Got an egg in there. Okay, 1/4 of a cup of milk. Okay, let me go grab some milk. 1/4 of a cup, which is right here. So we go to 1/4 of a cup, which is not like that. You sure that's 1/4 of a cup? Oh, it's 1 1/4. I was going to say that looked a little weird. Anyway, this is 1/4 of a cup. And this is, yeah, about 1 full cup. There we go. Now, when you're done with all this, if the mixture is a little bit too thick, you could always add a little bit more milk. And if it's a little bit too runny, you could always add a little bit more flour to it if you want. You know, once again, it's all about personal preference. It's all about what you want, all that good stuff. So, anyhow, let me see. Where are we at here? We added the egg. We added the milk. We got to add melted butter. Now, what we do about the butter, folks, it's a real simplistic thing to do. I mean, anybody who's anybody can do it. I mean, all you have to do for measurements is just kind of look on the lines here, and it'll tell you. So what we're doing is 1/4 of a cup of melted butter, which each one of these lines, according to what it says, equals a cup. So we go, and it says 1/4 of a cup equals 4 tablespoons of butter. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's roughly about, I would say, roughly about a half a stick of butter. So I just pop this in the same container that I had the milk in. It doesn't really matter, go same spot, You just put that in the microwave for about 30 seconds or so. Just until the butter gets melted. Hang on a second, folks. I need to put this in the compost pile for our garden, because our garden plants really, really love the extra compost that we give them. So, and plus, the way things right now are right now, folks, they're very, very expensive. So it helps to kind of economize, So. Okay, that should be enough. Usually butter doesn't take that long to melt. As you can see, now I'm going to add the butter to the pot here. Got to be really careful how you add it so you don't wind up inadvertently cooking your egg, So you've got to monitor the temperature well. Okay, now to this mixture, you can also add, I don't know if I have enough left here. Oh, that was just enough. You can add a little bit of vanilla extract. It's mainly to your personal taste. If you want stronger vanilla flavor, you can add more. If you want a real faint vanilla flavor, you can add less. So anyway, I got my wet ingredients, my liquid ingredients ready to go. So we're going to go back to our mixing bowl, which has got everything in it. And you want to combine the two together, like so. Then you want to just mix it in. And once again, guys, the consistency of this is according to the consistency of this, folks, is just according to individual taste. If you like your batter if you like your batter a little bit thicker, add a little bit more flour. You like it a little bit more runny, add a little bit more milk like I'm doing, because I don't like it really like thick like that. I just don't, it's just a me thing. It could be a you thing too, but for me, it's pretty much see, it's getting into a good consistency here. You just go according to how you like it, I'm gonna add a little bit more milk because I like my, pancake batter just a little bit runny. You know, that's just how I am, folks. So anyway, I'm going to, well, I gotta place this in the sink. And I gotta put this away. I bet. Let's handle pancakes. My wife's in a little bit of a pissy mood towards me, which, hey man, it's, you know, completely understandable. You know, you know, my wife is who she is, and that's that, you know. Oh, this turned out great, folks. Look at that. I'll even show you the consistency of this. Look at that. See, this type of consistency, see how it's like that? To me, that's the way I like it. That's the way I'd want it. So now we're going to move over here to the stove. Now, normally, I would probably, in this little instance, I'd probably either use my Stinger or my, either my Stinger or my little, what do you call it? My grill that, my dad, gave me before he passed. But, you know, I just decided to just skip all that and go straight into the meat and potatoes of this, you know. And, you know, there ain't no school like the old school. Most things taste better, you know. It's just my personal preference. My own personal thing, you know. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm getting ready to lay down a washcloth so that I don't make an entire mess of the countertop for me to clean up. Or better yet, I'll just put some paper towel down because that way, you know, this is a lot better than what I'd be doing. That way you could just kind of lay it down like this. And, you know, that way it's okay. There we go. Just kind of give me a chance to get some stuff out the way for just a second. So anyway, let me get a pour here. I got me a 2-cupper. You know, we'll do a 2-cupper, you know, today. But you see, when I do a StreamYard, you can see the difference. You know, like I said, the only downside, you know, StreamYards is good, but it does have its downsides and it does have its strengths as well as its weaknesses as well. You know, because sometimes, you know, if people really aren't on with the notification stuff, the notifications will just go bye-bye. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. You know, it's, you know, YouTube, being on social media like this, everything that you try and plan is pretty much a hit and a miss. You're either going to get it or you're not. You're either going to understand it or you won't. So it's just hit and a miss, licking a promise. You know, it is what it is. So what can you do? You know, there's not really much you can do. So anyway, I'm kind of heating up the pan right now. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. I'm heating up the pan with a little bit of butter. I'm using a standard cast iron skillet. This one I actually bought myself, but there was another one before it fucking just wore out and cracked on me. That one I had been passed down from my grandma to my mom and my mom to me. So it's like a family heirloom. You know, I've got like 3 of those left, but I try not to use them as much because, you know, and I'm having a time with this right now because I am not, well, I'm not able to find my my tripod here at the moment, so I'm using my hand as the tripod. So it's it's no, one of those things. So unfortunately, it is what it is. You know, sometimes life throws things at you, and you just kind of just, you know, just adjust and just keep going. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing else we can do, but so. Like I said, I'm trying different camera angles, different things, so I doubt if you guys can see me at all. You can to some degree. I mean, I'm just kind of smearing some butter on a skillet right now. Get these chilies out the way. I'm gonna use a bowl because I gotta put these in there for now. But all right, I'm about ready to pour my first pancake. So here we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna let that cook. As you can see, it's already starting to bubble up real fast. I'm telling you, the the baking powder that I put in there. Oh my God! You like I said, everything is relative. You'll find out the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, and trust me, you and your family are going to thank me later on for that. Trust me, you will. So I'm just cooking away on this. In the meantime, yeah. So I really have to find my tripod because it is very difficult for me to, well, it's not difficult, it's just a bit of a challenge, you know, for me to hold on to my phone and show you guys exactly what I'm doing at the very same time. I wish I had another phone thing so that I can hook it up to a tripod, because I do have a tripod right here in front of me. I just don't have the holder, the thing to hold my phone, you know what I mean? So that's why you get weird angles such as this one, and you know, other ones as well. I'll go ahead and try and flip this thing and see if it's ready to be flipped yet. I could tell by the texture of it, I don't think it's ready to be flipped up yet. But it's slowly in the process. So we'll just wait and let it do its thing, I guess. You know what? Now that kind of aggravated me a little bit. Now we're going to go see if I can get a tripod. See, this is another reason why I like StreamYards, but I don't like StreamYards because, see, I got my tripod with the thing on it now. But what I don't like it is where there's a setting on your phone where you can just flip and the camera will automatically flip. Well, with this one in particular, you have to literally go to your settings, go to your camera, change the settings, and it ends up like this one I'll show you. Facing back. See, it ends up like this now. But it's hard for me to, do this and manipulate the camera at the same time. You know what I mean? So just hang on a second, folks. I think these pancakes that I'm making right here could be probably a little darker. Might be a little darker. Because this is my first one. So we'll oh yeah. That's kind of decent. Not bad. Little dark on the bottom, but that's okay. We could handle that. Sure to go down just the same. I gotta turn on this fan a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because it's gonna start. I don't know how it is in your guys' area or guys' place or whatever, but here, I guess we've encountered some kind of winter storm or whatever, and it's starting to get rainy. There we go. That's not a bad pancake, folks. That's not a bad one at all. So it actually turned out. Now I'm going to try it without the. I'm going to try it without the butter and crap on it. I'm just going to try it plain. So we'll see how that. What the fuck? Oh my god, damn it! Fuck! Fucking pan got cracked. See that? Fucking pan cracked. What the fuck? I don't know how the fuck that happened. Great. My fucking pan got cracked, dude. That sucks. Well, when in doubt, improvise, I guess. Cast iron's good, but I don't know why it does that. That's the second pan thus far that's happened to me with. The same fucking stove, the same fucking burner. I don't know why. I gotta warm up another one. Like I said, cast iron skillets are good, man, but the metal in it, dude, just pops for some reason. I didn't even realize it did that. I don't know if I had it on too hot or what the fuck, but it cracked it. Wait a minute, did it? Wait a minute. Wait a second, folks. I might be wrong. Yep, I was wrong. There ain't no cracks in it. Okay. Fuck, that scared the fuck out of me, man. I thought I was gonna have to throw away another fucking cast iron skillet. Well, that's fine, guys. We'll just use this one for now. And I'll show you how to cook from this one as well. But you know me, I love to use my cast iron skillets for just about everything. I mean, there's not one time that I don't use cast iron. My wife doesn't. She always uses the aluminum ones, the ones that I'm using right now. But I just like the good old-fashioned cast iron. That's just me. So, anyway. There we go. Now we're just going to let that heat up and let that cook down. Oh, hold on. Had to turn that fan off because it was drowning out the noise. I see people coming in and out, but I don't see anybody chatting at all. So I don't know if it's me or something else is going on or what the flying fuck. But this is, like I said, this is different than open stream. So anyway, guys, I'm about ready to head out because I got something else I got to do. So you guys take care. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And as usual, thank you for watching. Later, guys.